happy to be here. Sandy and I pulled out of Manitoba yesterday, driving through wind and snow, and driving into Regina. We met like a wall of ice, and we kind of dodged all the semis as you're rolling into the ditch. And we got out of Regina, made our way up to Saskatoon here, and it's easy traveling from Regina up to Saskatoon. But so we got here, and we settled into our room, and then we went down to the pub for a beer, and we just mentioned to ourselves that even with the white neck and driving all the way up here, it was more enjoyable than with a car full of kids. So just wanted to, David Gane had invited me to come here to speak to you guys about beekeeping. I just find these conventions, they're full of issues and problems and study, and that's exactly why we have these conventions. Just sometimes I think we forget about the beekeeping aspect of why we're all here, and that's why most of us are around the tables here, because we're all talking beekeeping. So that's what David wanted me to come here, just to inject a little bit of beekeeping into the conversation. And I'm good at speaking about bees. I'm going to be talking about single hive management. I believe in basics of beekeeping, and that's just, you've got to start from the bottom up. And I know there's a lot of commercials in here that this will be old hat for you, but I don't know a single commercial beekeeper that won't look through the curtains to see what the other beekeeper is doing. This is just a perspective, looking through the curtains into what exactly I'm doing here. So I'd like to just provide a little bit of a farm profile as I go through it. As I talk about my beekeeping operation, I just get step by step all the way through the honey year. It's just the easiest way to go about my philosophy on beekeeping. But I just want to give you just a brief perspective into my farm. I love talking about our farm. We're grain farmers and cattle farmers, now we're beekeepers. And I'll talk about our farm to anybody I get a chance to. You guys are my captive audience. I'm going to talk a little bit about the farm here. Then I'll get into managing my hives in single boxes. And just around that early spring hive development, managing the hive growth, our extraction capacity, and just preparation for the winter. Oh, and I'd just like to mention that I appreciate any comments or questions as we're going here. Just think it, the feedback from the crowd always adds to the presentations and such. So I'm Ian Stepler. We farm around Miami, Manitoba. I'm married to Sandy. Sandy's just over here. Family of 5. I have my diploma in agriculture, and that's where I got my introduction to the beekeeping world. We are 3rd generation farmers. My boy will be the 4th, but I'm 1st generation beekeeper. So this is new to our farm, and to me, I've been beekeeping for 19 years. Dad's retired, so I've taken over the president spot of the farm. I farm with my brothers. We all farm together. So I'm the manager, president of Stepler Farms, and I'm the farm's apiarist.